We are training our brain with language patterns, emotional patterns, and future pacing, a contrast that will lead us to it. You have everything within you to achieve your goals right now. You will upgrade, you will level up, you will rewire your brain for unstoppable success right now. Say yes to that. It's not because you don't want to, it's because you're not getting the parts of your brain working in concert with, in harmony with the part of your brain that makes the decision. Hi there, Tony, nice to have you on. Does that make sense? And so I see some of you said it takes 21 days to create or change a habit. No, it doesn't. That's old school thinking from the 70s. It takes between 66 days, 6 and 365 days to retrain, recondition, and rewire a place in the brain called the striatum. The striatum is the seat of your habits, and it connects to all of the other networks and circuits that drive thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. And do you know why we have a hard time sticking with goals, sticking with New Year's resolutions, sticking with our promises that this is going to be the year that we are going to break free? Do you know why? It's not because you don't want to. It's because you don't know how to change your habits, and you don't make a decision for enough days of consistent, repeated thoughts, emotions, and behaviors to recreate, rewire a new pattern that then overrides the old pattern. Think of it this way. Think of a highway system or a road system in the city you live in or the country. Right? It's easy to go down these roads, the highways, the byways, the branched off roads. That is what? A highway system, a new road system. But think of your brain. All of your habits, okay, are easy for your brain to fire off those neurons and travel down those axioms and the synapses to create automatic positive or negative thoughts, automatic positive or negative behaviors, automatic, okay, results. We are creatures of habit. Now, when you set a New Year's resolution, that is part one of the equation. And you're using, your decision-making process in your brain, your deductive reasoning. So what happens when you start to change your behavior without also changing your beliefs, without also changing your self-image, without also changing the habit, you use willpower, tenacity, resolve, your desire, but that's all conscious effort. We operate 95% based on our subconscious patterns. Does that make sense? Subconscious patterns work like magic. They're effortless. Whereas conscious decision-making, setting a New Year's resolution, right, is easy, but it's hard to fulfill. So first thing for all of you, and then we're going to do an Innercise to help you with 2024 goals. First thing, I want you to keep the goals that you have. First, I want you to make a commitment that you're going to keep going, all right, past today. Today is 80% of people stop working on their goals. They eat more, they stop going to the gym, they don't do their exercise, they don't do the rituals they promised themselves they would do. All right, so first and foremost, I want you to commit for the next 100 days. Can you do that? Commit to yourself, not to me. By the way, my team has got a challenge that they came up with, for all of us to achieve our goals. I'm going to invite you into the challenge in just a moment. I thought it was crazy. It's bold, it's big, it's a Duffet size goal. All right. That's what it is. All right. So here's what I want you to do. Can you commit to behaving the way you need to behave and thinking and feeling the way you need to feel to achieve your goals for 100 days? All right. So this is going to take us between now and January, March, beginning of April. That's the first commitment you have to make, is that you're going to do the thing, even if it's a little bit, for 100 days. Part one. Part two. Let's start to rewire your subconscious mind. Are you okay if I do a live Innercise? Many of you know that we exercise, right, to strengthen our cardiovascular system, your nervous system, your muscles, tissues, bones, ligaments. We exercise for that. But are you aware that you could be innercising to activate different brain cells, different networks, different circuits in your brain, and reinforce those circuits through repetition? Repetition creates permanent patterns. The permanent patterns that you create over the next 100 days will be the patterns that create you for the following, 3, 4, 5, 6 months. Right? And so first thing is commit to 100 days. Second thing is let's use self-talk. Let's use emotional regulation. Let's use repetition, and let's use, evidence-based methods. Evidence-based methods means it's been proven by science and for the most part, irrefutable. So that's Innercise, is taking the known techniques that work, and let's retrain, rewire, rescript, reshape your subconscious patterns. And this is what we're going to do. So what I'd like you to do, I'm going to do about a 5-minute Innercise. So if you are willing to participate, then I'm going to do an Innercise with you. So here's what I'd like you to do. Your nervous system is made up of parasympathetic and sympathetic, your fight, flight, or freeze, sympathetic, or your parasympathetic, which is calm to respond. And Jen, I'm glad you love the Innercise app. Nice to see you here, right? So let's activate the calm to respond system. Why? Because in a calm, relaxed state, we can actually start to reprogram the subconscious mind. When we're in a fight, flight, or freeze brainwave pattern, emotional pattern, it's much harder to wire your brain for the positive things that you want, because when our brain is in a stress mode, we're activating cortisol levels, we're activating adrenaline, we're thinking that we might get hurt. We're thinking that something might happen to us. So when we're looking to reprogram, rescript our subconscious mind, what we want to do is first lower the volume, get calm. So we're going to start right now. And again, I'm going to invite you into a challenge that my team came up with yesterday to make sure that everybody on my team doesn't quit on their goals, right, for this year. And health, wealth, relationships, career, business, money, not funny. All right, so here we go. What I'd like you to do is let's start with a very, very simple part of Innercise. And that's, we're going to use the breath, but I want you to focus on 2 things. Number 1, I want you to just be calm and get centered right now. Stop typing, stop doing anything that you might be doing on the side. You can communicate with me on social media in a calm state, but the breath, breathing slowly in through your nose, deeply and slowly. Focus on the airflow that's coming in through your nostrils. Breathe as deeply as you can. Hold it for 1 or 2 seconds. And then when you're breathing out, what I want you to do is breathe out like you're blowing the air out through a straw. This is called take 6, calm the circuits. We always want to calm the circuits first when we are trying or when we are rewiring our brain for unstoppable success. So breathe in through your nose. I like to close my eyes when I do this so I can do what's called interoception, focus inwards. And then I release the air through my mouth. And I feel calmness as if I'm blowing the air out of a balloon. So in through your nose, slowly, slowly, slowly. And just feel the tension, the worry, the anxiety, the stress go away as you're breathing out through your mouth. And back in through your nose slowly. The slower you do it, the better. You're signaling to your brain everything is okay. Get calm, be relaxed, be in a state of awareness. Now, as you keep breathing, pay attention to my voice. I'm going to lead you on a little journey to help you fulfill your goals and dreams this year. So what I want you to do is I want you to imagine, just imagine, that we are talking at the end of this year. It's the end of 2024. And you are sitting with me one-on-one like we are right now. And you are telling me about all of the things you achieved in 2024. You're telling me, you're projecting right now your future. And I want you to think about, what are you telling me? John, I achieved all of my health goals. I released my weight. I got so much energy. I got so focused. I started doing, and now I am filled with so much happiness and joy. I developed the confidence and certainty in myself to trust myself. Feel that. Feel a level of confidence and certainty right now in this calm state that you know you can achieve any goal you set your mind to. Imagine yourself being consistent every day leading up to a meeting with me at the end of this year. Imagine yourself feeling unequivocally, I deserve to achieve my goals and dreams this year. Just imagine and feel that. You can even repeat that. Imagine you telling me how you overcame all of the obstacles, all limitations that you've had up until today. You overcame anything that came in your way. Imagine, use the imagination cortex, okay, the visual cortex of your brain. Imagine yourself having the energy, the knowledge, the skills, the emotional fortitude, the tenacity and resolve to follow through every day, every week, every month between now and the end of the year, to get up when you fall down, to use all of the wisdom within you and the wisdom you have access to shatter all limitations this year. See yourself not as a goal starter. See yourself right now as a goal achiever. Repeat after me. I am a goal achiever. Say it, feel it. I am a goal achiever. I deserve to achieve the success I desire and imagine. I deserve to achieve the success I imagine and I desire. Say yes to that. Imagine your life right now in your mind's eye, without judgment, without blame, without shame, without guilt. Just imagine your life right now as an observer. There's some things you love, some things you may not be proud of or like. There may be some things in your past you're not really proud of. But imagine your life without judgment, blame, shame, guilt, or justification, or any emotional charge. And now I want you to create what is known as a contrast frame. Now imagine a new, improved version of you. How is that new, improved version of you talking to yourself? Are you using empowering words like I'm smart enough, I'm good enough, I am worthy enough to achieve my goals right now? I am capable of achieving my goals right now, and I can learn how to overcome any obstacle from the past or present to move forward and achieve my goals? Can you see a new, improved version of you with the positive, empowering self-talk? Can you see a new, improved version of you feeling excited, motivated, and willing to do what it takes to overcome obstacles, limitations, and to be the version of you that you're capable of being? Can you see it, feel it right now? We are doing a live Innercise right now. We are training our brain with language patterns, emotional patterns, and future pacing, a contrast that will lead us to it. I want you to imagine you being the healthiest you've ever been this year. I want you to imagine you achieving your goals: health, wealth, relationship, career, business, finances, fun, experiences, charitable, spiritual. See it in your mind's eye, one at a time. Feel what it feels like to be a goal achiever versus a goal setter. Feel what it feels like to develop the habits that will empower you as you release right now any disempowering thought, emotional, or behavioral pattern that has held you back, kept you stuck, and have you achieving less than you've been able to. See yourself becoming the best version of yourself. See yourself in this new state where your thoughts are positive, your emotions are powerful, your behaviors are the right behaviors. You have everything within you to achieve your goals right now. All I need from you, all you need from you is a commitment. Commitment means no more stories, no more excuses, no more reasons why you can't or won't. A commitment means you will do it now. You will upgrade, you will level up, you will rewire your brain for unstoppable success right now. Say yes to that. When we innercise with positive language patterns, when we innercise and learn how to regulate our emotions, when we innercise, okay, and see ourselves already achieving the goal that we have, a part of our brain comes up with how we can do it. But you have to create the vision, you have to create the goals, you have to commit to yourself to doing whatever it takes ethically, professionally to achieve that goal. And you have to stop settling for anything less than that. You have to stop settling for anything less than that. You start off with the vision of the lifestyle you want. You start off with the vision of yourself overcoming any obstacle, anything that's in your way, and you become a goal achiever. Today is the 12th day of the year. 80% of the world who set New Year's resolutions just quit today, but not you. Deal? Not you. You cannot quit on yourself. You cannot quit on your family, your children, your spouse, but you cannot quit for the person in the mirror that you see every morning. Every day from now on, I want you to look in the mirror, say, I love you. I deserve to achieve the success I'm imagining. I have the ability, no matter what, to achieve my goals. Are you ready? Are you ready? If you start with self-talk and imprint the positive, empowering, constructive words instead of the disempowering, destructive, negative words, you will train your brain. Those 100 billion brain cells will be firing on all cylinders, and that will create the motive for the actions, the motivation you need. We all have obstacles. We all have limitations, and it's those of us who choose, I will not quit. I will achieve my goals this year. A little bit more, and we're going to remain consistent. So if you just joined, I started about 22 minutes ago. I shared with you all that, we're doing a little challenge right now. We have about 11,000 people right now that are innercising every day with us. All right. They're innercising. They're using our Innercise app, to use one of our 525 Innercises plus our video trainings. For anybody that wants to get the Innercise app, go to innercise.com. It's available on Google as well as on Apple, but go to innercise.com. All right. And here is what I can tell you. You start innercising today, you'll be a winner, not a quitter. You start innercising today and you'll have more positive self-talk than negative self-talk. You start innercising today and you'll be able to regulate your emotions instead of allowing your emotions to regulate you. You start to innercise today and you will strengthen your core neuromuscles, your skills that are required to achieve your goals. So, hey, this is John, and if you liked that video, watch the next video because it is packed with things that you can do right now to achieve success way faster than ever before.